my channel. So this video is going to be about what truly defiles a person. I'm hearing and seeing a lot of things about what should you eat, what should you not eat, what should you drink, what should you not drink, and and how it will help your body and make your body healthy. But I feel like it has gotten to the point where people idolize those kinds of teachings, to the point where not only does choosing certain things to eat and drink will not only make your body healthy, but your spirit, your mind, and your soul. And I can definitely see how people can fall into these false teachings. Because it sounds good. I'm telling you, it sounds good, and I was even one. So don't think that I'm perfect over here and that I never fell into that trap, because I did. But I am here to express why it is false teachings. I just want to start off with, guys, God can really care less about what we eat. I just want to express that He cares more about your character, which defiles you, not food. And it also says in Matthew 11, this is what, and I'm about to read this. This is a King James version, what Jesus told the Pharisees. Not that which goeth into the mouth defileth a man, but that which cometh out of the mouth, this defileth a man. So basically what Jesus was saying, that is, food, that doesn't, defile a person. So whether you choose to, eat like a vegan or a vegetarian or a pescatarian or whatever you put yourself, whatever category you put yourself in, or you're a meat eater and you pretty much eat whatever you want to eat, that doesn't defile you. So, all these teachings that, oh, you should eat this too, and it will help this and that, that doesn't defile your spirit. That does not defile your mind and your soul. It could, make you gain weight or, some health issues, but that only affects you. It does not affect anyone else. Now, see, what does defile you is sin. And not only does it harm you, but it harms someone else. And that's what God looks at. He looks at your character, something that is way more important than what you may eat and what you may drink. Okay. So yeah, and also Matthew 6:25. I actually am gonna go and read that. Matthew 6:25. Okay. Therefore I say unto you, take no thought of your life, what ye shall eat, what ye shall drink, nor yet for your body, what ye shall put on. Is not the life more than meat, and the body than remnant? So, we should not be so concerned about what we may eat, because at the end of the day, God has made all food clean. And He said that to Peter in Acts 10:12 through 16, that all food is clean, because, God told Peter to kill this animal and eat it. And Peter was like, no, I don't want to eat anything that, is common and that is unclean. And God said that all food is clean, So for us to say that, oh, I don't want to eat that because it's not clean, it's not this, it's not that, I mean, that's kind of going against what, God has said in His word, but I'm not judging. I'm not here to judge anyone, because I got a scripture for that too. So I'm not here judging anyone. I just want people to think deeply on why they're doing certain things, like, are you doing it to become one with God, or are you doing it because, you want that hour shaped figure? Those are things that we should not think of. And I even have to tell myself that, so we should not be so consumed about what we eat. We should not idolize, because it is idolism. It is. We're idolizing, these things when, and the reason why it's idolism is because we're going against what God thinks. You know, he can care less about what you eat. He cares more about your character. He cares more about your character. You know, that, period. Period, boo. That's what he cares about. That's what he cares more about, is your character. You can be a vegan, but still have, you know, things in your heart and in your spirit that you need to fix. You know, if you're a meat eater, yeah, you know, believe all food is clean. That's good, cool. You know, but you probably still have some things that you need to work on too. So, you know, to, you know, create this division that, you know, if you're eating this, if you're eating that, not eating this, not eating that, you know, you're better, you know, and that's not the case. And I got a scripture for that too, is Romans 14:3. Okay. For one believeth that he may eat all things, another who is weak eateth herbs. Let not him that eateth despise him that eateth not, and let not him which eateth not judge him that eateth, for God hath received him. So that's the King James Version, and you can also read it in the NIV version and all the other versions if you didn't, you know, understand that, because that's what I have to do sometimes, you know. But basically that was saying was, you know, us, you know, meat eaters, we should not judge the people who eat herbs and, you know, or just eat herbs and just eat vegetables and just eat, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, that's the lifestyle that they chose, and God has still received them. And people who eat just herbs and vegetables and don't eat any meat, you should not judge the people who choose to eat those things. It just because you decide to, you know, eat those things, it does not make you better, no better than the other person, because God has received them. It's all about your character, just like what I said earlier. Someone who is a vegan, or someone who is a vegetarian, or whatever category you put yourself in, you might have a lot that you need to work on in your spirit and in your soul and in your mind compared to the meat eater. So you see how I say food is not what, you know, defiles a person. So, you know, it's really what goes out, what spews out. That is what defiles a person. And it also hurts other people, you know. So I just want you guys to, you know, think about those kinds of things. And trust me, I have to also think about those things too. Like, yeah, I, you know, want to do these things and that thing, you know, those things to, this and that to, you know, gain that hour shape figure, or, you know, maybe God will accept me more, or, you know, I get closer to him if I don't eat these kinds of things, or da da da. And it's like, no, God can care less about that. You know, I know in the Old Testament, you know, it was strict, you know, there were certain things that you cannot eat. There were certain things that you could eat. And, we're not living in the Old Testament anymore. We're living in the New Testament. So the New Testament, I mean, don't get me wrong, you know, the Old Testament is not abolished, it's not gone, it's still here. I mean, we're able to read it, you know, but how we live in the New Testament, you know. So yeah, I'm not here to judge anyone. I just want you guys to really think about, you know, the choices that you make and why, you know. So why are you choosing to, you know, be vegan and or vegetarian, or, you know, because from what I hear from people, vegan is different from vegetarian, pescatarian is different from vegetarian, and, you know, there's, you know, but people in that, all those categories, you know, just think about why you're doing the things that you are doing. And us meat eaters, because I eat meat, even though I'm not a huge meat eater, I would say I'm like more in between. But people who are meat eaters like me, we should not judge the people who choose to have a different lifestyle. I mean, all that does is create division, and who are we to judge? Boo, like seriously, who are we to judge? We shouldn't judge no one, because we all have things that we need to work on. We all have things that defiles our spirits. So let's work on those things, and let's focus on more important things than what should you eat and what should you not eat. And let's focus on more important things, boo. So just to end off this video, guys, you know, we need to focus on things that are more important that, you know, than food, which is our character. That is what's going to get us one with God. That's what's going to help us gain salvation and get us into heaven, you know, like that, not food, you know, our character is so important because that's what we generate out into this world. That's what comes out. You know, we want to make sure that we're generating God's spirit out into the world. It doesn't matter whether you are, you know, a meat eater or someone who's in between like me, or a vegan, vegetarian, pescatarian, whatever you know, categorize yourself. It does not matter. We can all generate God's spirit into this world. The only difference is the character. That's it, you know. So yeah, I just want you guys to think about those, you know, kinds of things, and I will continue to think about those kinds of things, and just pray that God will be with us all. I pray that you guys have a awesome day, and I pray as well that you guys have learned something from this video.